Even days after escaping, the woman still couldn't shake the feeling that her husband was somehow nearby. The terrifying part wasn't just his obsession. It was the fact that she could sense his presence even when she couldn't see him. It felt as if he were a ghost standing right beside her, watching her every move. Even after hiding at a friend's house, that dreadful feeling never went away. Desperate for help, she and her friend decided to visit her husband's younger brother and ask him to act as a mediator. She hoped he could convince his brother to finally leave her alone. But instead of finding hope, she received shocking news. The brother revealed that her husband had died several days earlier. According to him, he had taken his own life. Because he was a world-famous optics engineer, the story had even made national headlines. To prove he was telling the truth, the brother showed her photographs from the scene. He encouraged her to stop living in fear and finally move on with her life. Relieved but confused, the woman immediately wanted to share the news with her sister. But the moment they met, her sister coldly announced that she never wanted to speak to her again. The woman was completely stunned. They were each other's only remaining family, and she couldn't understand why her sister suddenly hated her. Before she could even ask for an explanation, her sister walked away. Heartbroken, the woman returned to her friend's house. While checking her computer, she made a horrifying discovery. Someone had sent an email from her account to her sister. The message was filled with cruel insults, hateful accusations, and even wishes for her sister's death. It also demanded that they permanently cut ties. Reading the message made her sick. No wonder her sister had reacted that way. The problem was that she had never written any of it. Someone had impersonated her and deliberately destroyed their relationship. As she sat there devastated, her friend's young daughter entered the room and tried comforting her. Suddenly, without warning, the little girl was violently struck by something invisible. Because she had been looking down, she assumed the woman had hit her. After all, they were the only two people in the room. The woman desperately tried to explain, but seeing blood on her daughter's face, the friend naturally believed her child instead. Once again, the woman found herself blamed for something she didn't do. The terrifying incident immediately brought back the familiar feeling. Something was there, something unseen. Furious and terrified, she shouted into the empty room, daring whatever was stalking her to reveal itself. This time, however, she came up with a plan. She grabbed a bag of coffee grounds from the kitchen and spread them across the floor. If anything invisible approached, it would leave footprints. Then she left herself a small observation space and waited. Hours passed, daylight faded, darkness filled the room. Yet nothing happened. Just when she began losing hope, another idea crossed her mind. She decided to call her husband's phone. If someone was carrying it, the ringtone might reveal their location. But when the call connected, her blood instantly ran cold. The ringtone wasn't coming from another room. It was coming from directly above her head.